it's not too outrageous and won't get me kicked off the internet. So, all right, let's actually start this a little bit early. Start this now. Event is starting. Cause like I really just it's been a good minute since I've sat down and just
It's not too
streamed.
outrageous and won't get me kicked off the internet. So,
But all right, let's actually start this a little bit early. Start this. Yo, what's good? What's good? King K47. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you coming out, bro. Enable transparency. What am I doing? Oh, notification embedded in stream. That's where I need to go. I need to make that 100%. All right. So we're gonna go and we're gonna hit X, and then we're gonna be good. Yo, Lewis, what's good? Julian is right. What's good? Why isn't the stream on? What do you mean? Why isn't the stream on? I'm confused. So the stream is up. Y'all can hear me? Fine. Yo, is that Spyro? What's good, Eternal? How you doing, bro? This quality is still 480p, bro. don't flip. Don't flip. What's good, Ultra? How are you guys doing? I'm glad all you guys could come out today. We're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff, but what's up, B? The volume's too low? Okay, I can turn up my volume. Hold up. So, actually speaking a little bit, but outside of just this, how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? I'm really glad to get back into the Shadic zone. I'm really glad this year started off. It started off decently. What's good? This is Kenny. How many holes does Michael have? What? What's up, Trey Peddler? Kenny, are you watching on Michael's account? Okay, I guess y'all hang it out today or something. I don't know, man. But sup? I'm glad y'all are here. Could turn up the volume. Really? Like, is it really that low? It's not showing that it's that low. I mean, like, I guess I can turn this all the way up. Get a haircut. I just got a haircut. I just got one. My hair growing back fast though, so I mean, there's that. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Yeah, my hair growing back too fast. But get another. You big get, and then like that just. We're not fixing beds out here, but we're gonna be talking about South by Southwest. We're gonna be talking about how what to expect from South by Southwest, because I really am interested in what the next thing for Sonic is. Bayonetta 2 impressions, and just games to pick up in general. What day is it happening? Sometime in March. I forgot. But the first major thing I'm expecting from South by Southwest is maybe them talking about Sonic Mania or Forces DLC, because even though we got in that big debacle at the beginning of the year with the Supersonic stuff, they righted their wrongs. I didn't like what they did to begin with that, but still, I gotta say they righted their wrongs. I'm not gonna applaud them for that, because again, it should have been free to begin with forever if they were gonna make a DLC, but still. I don't expect a new Sonic game inherently to be revealed. If we get anything new, it's going to be something along the lines of, like, maybe Riders or something. Hair growing back too fast, blame Izuka. Yo, what's good? Yeah, welcome to the stream. But, I think I'd prefer you to be quiet. You'd prefer me to be quiet? But if we get anything outside of that in terms of main series games, I really only expect, like, a remake or remaster or a port. Now, how many hands you taking in Fighters? Nothing right now. I ain't trying to play Fighters right now, bro. Fighters dead. We ain't talking about Fighters here. We're not. We really not. I ain't trying to talk about Fighters. Wow, an ad played for. Did an ad actually play for you? Did an ad actually play? So the starts off the stream, 10 minutes and ad plays. Am I dropping frames? I'm not dropping frames at all, Lewis. It doesn't show me dropping frames at all in OBS, so that's a you problem. But if we get anything new, it's either going to be a 2D game. I'm expecting, if we get a remake or a remaster of anything, we're going to get a Heroes remake. That's actually kind of what I've been wanting for a long time. I want I want remap, or at least I want a port of this game, an HD port of this game, something along the lines of Sonic Adventure 2. Not so much let's say DX, because we don't talk about those HD ports, but the Sonic Adventure 2, I expect us to get something like that for Sonic Heroes if we don't get a full-blown remake, maybe just a remaster, and hopefully of the GameCube version, because the GameCube version is that's the definitive version of that game. And I really just want to see what they're going to do in terms of the future for Sonic. Shadic, you didn't greet me. I'm sorry. What's good, RRG? Where'd you get that swag? Sure. Oh my god. Y'all having fun, ain't you? Y'all having fun, bro. Oh my lord. But I expect something in terms of just seeing like another 2D game or DLC for Mania. And let me talk about DLC for Mania. The thing Mania 2 does sound like a smart move, but I want to see more so probably DLC for Mania. Because I don't feel like buying another game right now. I'll just rather just buy the DLC and have it downloaded. But in terms of Mania, I feel like they would either bring new stages or bring old stages back. And one thing I think Mania did really well was making old stages feel new while introducing new stages that, you know, felt like they belonged in a 2D Sonic game. I think that's one of the main, you know, things about Mania that I really appreciated was, I wouldn't mind Sonic Heroes Remaster same. Now, in terms of anything related to Forces, they're either going to drop DLC or they're just going to be like, we're moving on to the next Sonic game. I don't really see them revisiting Forces due to the amount of backlash they got from the game and the amount of controversy surrounding the game. No, I do want to say this. I genuinely feel like in terms of the 3D Sonic games, I'm kind of worried for the future, because not necessarily because of Forces, but mostly because of what surrounded Forces. This is Dalton. You should practice tuba on your strength. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god. Nah, B, we ain't doing that. I don't want people to hear that. But on the real, I feel like when it comes to Forces, they're not really gonna retread that ground unless they say we're getting a new boost game. It's Sonic Forces 2. Whoa. You get to play as a Boom Sonic. That's the closest we're getting to anything concerning Forces. On the spin-off subject though, I think we're gonna get some type of Sonic Riders. I don't know why. I just feel like we're gonna get another Sonic Riders because we got that rumor about the racing game, the kart racer. And, you know, people were telling me, oh, I was debunking that it's a Sonic All-Stars game. We're either getting a Sonic All-Stars game and they're just gonna call it Sonic Racing, Sonic Drift 3, or we're gonna get another Sonic Riders game. Hopefully it's a Sonic Riders game, because I've been wanting another Sonic Riders game. You know, we had Riders, Zero Gravity, and a good soundtrack, so, you know, I hopefully the soundtrack was called Free Riders. It's a pretty good soundtrack. But hopefully we get something. Why do you always start the stream when I'm about to sleep? I'm sorry. I can't, you know, plan for every time zone on the planet, King K47. I'm sorry, bro. But read RG comments or I'll make you go into virtual reality. Where is his oh, I got an S7. It literally got swamped out because you wrote I got a S7. That's literally what you wrote. So, like, oh my lord. Oh man, I hope it's Sonic Riders for forever for PS4, Switch, Xbox, PC. So you want to call it Sonic Riders Forever? We're dubbing it. We're dubbing the next Sonic Riders game, if it comes out, Sonic Riders Forever. That's so cringy. Oh my god, no, never mind. We can't do that, Chili Hog. I'm Sonic. I'm sorry, bro. But not another Free Riders. Yeah, no, we can't have another Free Riders. If we get another Free Riders, like, I've lost all faith in anything Sega. Like, Sega over the, like, I don't know what it's been, like, over the past, like, 2 decades, they just don't know how to do anything. I think, like, their stock and their value as a company went down, like, 47% last year, which is, that's not good. And you gotta think about that. They had Persona 5 under their belt. How do you lose that much when you have Persona 5 under the belt? The guy, oh my god, what is this? What is this? Oh my god, what is this, bro? I don't know what this is. This isn't my stream. We don't bring private matters onto the stream. Y'all's private matters are not something to put on my stream. But I genuinely think you got a chip. You got a chip, bro. That's nice. I beat Sonic Forces 7 times on Switch. Yeah. I know you love Forces, but then you want to slander it like the next day. Like you just be like, man, I hate Sonic Forces, and then just I'm gonna stretch 3 hours of gameplay. Really, bro? Gonna stretch 3 hours of gameplay? What Sega titles a new Riders game is Sonic Riders Forever for me. Alright then, my dude. Alright, Chili Hog, I see you. But I want a new Sonic Riders game, mostly because I want to see what they could do with the Babylon Rogues, because that's one of the Sonic that's one of the things in the Sonic story that I've actually come to think was really cool. It's one of those things where I'm just like, really? I didn't expect that. But I like the Babylon Rogues. They come down from the clouds. Jalen said Sonic is irrelevant. Tell Jalen he's irrelevant, bro. Don't be coming to me. Don't come on my stream with this crap. I'm serious. I'll just ban you. I will literally just ban you. But it's one of those things where I feel like we shouldn't what is it called? We shouldn't be too hasty for our Sonic Riders, but we should show that there's a demand for it. Like, we shouldn't be like, we don't get Sonic Riders now. We're gonna never buy Sonic games again. No, you gotta be like, Sega, we want a new Sonic Riders. Please give it to us. We don't want another free Riders. We just want a Sonic Riders. We just want a good game, bro. That's all you gotta tell them. It was bad, man. Sonic forced me to beat Sonic Forces 10 times. I like how people get Sonic Forces in there. He's like, I hate it, but I beat it like 10 times. My lord. That's really all I have to say in terms of predictions. I mean, what do you guys feel like is going to come to South by Southwest for Sonic? Like, I really want to see a new Sonic racing game. I don't want to see a Sonic R, but I want to see a Sonic Riders. That's the thing I really want to see. Possibly Sonic Adventure remasters. Actually, yeah, no. Sonic Adventure remasters, I feel like those would be the most feasible things at this point that they could do, and that they could push the Sonic series forward while using something from the past, if you understand what I mean. It's one of those decisions that I feel like a lot of people will be on board for, and that a lot of people would buy into. I mean, unless there's something else y'all think would happen. Exactly, Shadic. I want Sega to explore more on the Babylon Rogues. Yeah, exactly. Give me Sonic Free Riders HD bundled with Knack 2. Really, bro? I want a Sonic game to expand the lore of the Babylonians and such, because the Babylonians are clearly aliens from space and have that game set in deep space. Yeah, that's cool. You hate Forces? Shadic, yeah, I told Sega I just want a good 3D Sonic game, Forces, and it's just mediocre. Oh, my lord. I just... Do you think they'll go by sales for the next game? Didn't the kart game sell more than the Riders games? I think so. They may go that route, because they're a business at the end of the day. I mean, I can't blame them if they go the route and be like, this sold more than Riders. And then on top of that, the reception was way better than Riders. Like, I didn't know Riders wasn't well received up until, like, what is it called? The beginning of last year. What if Tyson is going to reveal that he's working on a Sonic TV show with his art? I'd be down for that, bro. That'd be really cool. Actually, you know what? Outside of that, like, let's talk Sonic Mania. Maybe we'll get something in terms of like a Sonic Boom Season 3. We'll get like what is it, an anime or cartoon based on Tyson Hess's artwork. Maybe something like that. After Force, I think that Adventure Remaster will restore confidence in fans and opinions of 3D Sonic games. I don't know, Prodigy, because this is the issue when it comes to Sonic and reviewers and just people's opinions on Sonic. What happens is we get a good Sonic game, and they're like, Sonic has never been good, but now finally he's back. And I'm just like, we had like 5 or 6 games within the past like 2 years that were amazing. Y'all just gonna forget that? Like, say for instance, let's talk about Mania. This is how every Mania. Actually, let's look up a Mania review. Let's look up a Sonic Mania review. And you'll see how it starts off. This is how it's gonna start off. Let's see. Not Adventure Remastered HD ports are more likely to happen. True.
Sonic Mania is a retro-flavored romp, taking direct inspiration from the 16-bit games that originally propelled Sonic and Friends to superstardom.
Now watch.
It's proof that no matter how much time passes, great gameplay is always in style.
Is it IGN or is it someone else that might have done that? But one of the main issues is that they always bring up Sonic was never good, and then they'll be like, but these games were good, and it'll be something like, oh, what did you just do there? You just contradicted yourself. Gamer Guy 7X there, Babylon Rogue is interesting. The Babylon Rogue is back. I heard that they say they'll take the world by storm with the next day, but I'm still skeptical due to recent games aside from Mania. I mean, like, the only recent game that has me skeptical was because of Forces. Forces was the only thing that would have me skeptical. And that's mostly because of the promises that Forces didn't bring, and that was mostly in terms of, like, I feel like if Forces' story was, like, really good, the game would have been saved, but had the story just fell apart, so everything else under that fell apart. And do you white man voice? Do you white man voice? That sounds like I just imagine like someone with an African accent saying that, bro. I think I saw that Mania sold over 1 million. I don't know how well it sold. Maybe the what is it called? Because I know the Switch version I think sold the best out of all of them. Because same thing with Forces. Oh, and I just saw in the chat, RG put in the chat, the Sonic Forces Did You Know Gaming, which was actually interesting. I watched that earlier today, right before the stream. And one thing I thought was really, like, weird about it, or not really weird, but actually kind of cool, was that people kept saying that Forces development affected Mania when it was the other way around. So basically, Izuku was just like, I want Mania to influence Forces. And I don't know what in the world happened, but he was just like, man, I just told them to do this, this, and this, and and essentially that Sonic Team B just didn't know what to do. Yeah, when I saw the reviews for Mania and they slaughtered Sonic Team for not making a good game, I was like, bro, true. You forgetting Generations colors, SA1, SA2. Outside of that, I don't think there's really been a lot of major Sonic game releases outside of like spin-offs and stuff, like freaking Rush Advance 1 through 3, Rush Adventure, Rivals 1 and 2. There's just a lot of games in there that I think they just don't recognize. Colors DS, Generations 3DS, you know what I mean? Lost World actually wasn't the 3DS version of Lost World is bad. I don't care what anybody says, but you know the Wii U and the PC version they're like halfway decent games. Steam brought the same people pooping on 3D Sonic, same people that said Colors and Generations saved the series. You're right. I mean, while I personally think they did save the series in terms of the face of the public, in terms of like games, I don't think they did. Do you like what the modders are doing to Sonic Forces? I think it's cool. Like, they're fixing physics, which I think is really cool. I want to see more from the Forces modding community, especially since there's a lot more to work with Forces, and Forces lighting engine is amazing. And I don't think they have to do much in the way of like worrying about what they do in terms of graphics. Seems Forces is mediocre and easy to hook in a younger audience, and Mania is to hook older fans. They have one or two sides. Actually, what happened was they wanted to actually get I'm waiting for the boob size option mod for custom. I'm upset. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading the rest of that comment. But what I was gonna say is, I feel like what they're gonna do is, my brain just had a poop. No, my bad. I think it's kind of funny how Mania affected Forces, and on top of that, what they actually wanted to do with Forces was drawing classic fans to playing newer games, playing the newer styles of gameplay. That's what classic Sonic's actual purpose in the game was. It wasn't just so old fans would buy the game and it just secured a sale. It was to introduce them to the new style so they can progress forward. Like, when you listen to that Did You Know Gaming, it's so wild what they were trying to do, but the execution of everything they did was just so underwhelming and bad. That's the Sonic and Force inspired by Mania. Yeah, no. it's sad that it didn't go on. Boy, you better read it. Just kidding. Yeah, no, I ain't reading the rest of that, bro. That comment don't exist right now. You're not weak, Official Infinite? Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks, bro. Gotta be weak, bro. Bro, imagine Unleashed Remastered on Hedgehog Engine 2. That would be amazing. That would be amazing right there. Like, Forces is probably the best looking game right now. But if we got Unleashed on Hedgehog Engine 2, wow. With Generations Physics? If we had Generations Physics and Unleashed and Hedgehog Engine 2, oh my god, that would be god tier right there, bro. That would actually genuinely be like the god tier package of god tier packages. Shorten some of them Werehog stages. Whew! Oh, man. So, I'm done talking about Sonic at South by Southwest. I'm hyped for it. I'm going to be streaming it. That's really all there is to that. I want to actually kind of talk about Bayonetta 2 because I've been playing this game a lot. Bayonetta 2 it's so good, bro. It's such a good game. I think everybody watching here should go and pick up the game if you have a Switch. If you have a Wii U and you don't have a Switch yet, pick up Bayonetta 2. I was genuinely surprised by, like, Bayonetta was already one of my favorite games. You know, it had already become one of my favorite games of all time. But Bayonetta 2 is like one of my top 5 games of all time because Bayonetta 2 fixes all of the issues of Bayonetta 1 and then pushes the series or just the game forward in terms of gameplay, presentation, story, and graphics. I like the graphics in terms of detailing and just the graphics implementation, such as, you know, graphical effects such as depth of field, all that's the same, but they somehow managed to make the worlds more I guess just better looking. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something that I really like. Oh, thanks Prince for liking the fresh guy. How think Unleashed looks better. I don't know, Lewis. Bayonetta 2's really just been a game that I've really wanted to play, and I'm glad I got to play it. Have any of you guys actually been able to play Bayonetta 2, or have you played it? What do you think about the game? Because I'm really loving it. To be honest, the game is doggone near perfect. It still has a few flaws. Like, one thing I don't like is the Jaguar sometimes gets in the way of you dodging. Which became an issue in once you unlock the Jaguar, but while it only gets away a few times, it's not something too bad. You know what I mean? And then some of the things such as the items taking away from your score, where that was just taken out in Bayonetta 2, and I love that because you would take a massive point loss for using items in Bayonetta 1. Like it just wasn't worth using items. And it created this artificial difficulty and just made the game just less fun overall. Really worth playing for the Umbrella Climax attacks. It really is. Actually, they went over the top with a lot of those, and they kind of turned a lot of them into just more interactive cutscenes, and they just they did things that I didn't think they would do. They basically trumped the first game completely. Like, I don't think I really want to go back to Bayonetta 1 after playing 2, even though I find Bayonetta 1 to be a really, really good game. It's just, Bayonetta 2 is so much better than the first. Just like, why go back and play 1? You know what I mean? Especially since they introduced... this game, actually, one thing I gotta say about Bayonetta that I really respect, they bring back old stuff. Like, you know, you go back to Vigrid, etc., but everything's just changed because it's an earlier point in time. It's something that I really didn't expect. What's good, Nebbles Vids? How you doing? I still say Unleashed looks better than Force. Forces looks like stick figures from Mario and Sonic and such games, and also colors just you. This wish you could play as Rodon and Mask Lumen for single player. Not sure if you can in the port. In the port, I know you can unlock them. I know it allows you to change characters, but I don't know. I've just played Tag Climax the other day, and I was just playing that a lot. I just got the card to unlock Rodon, and I haven't beaten the story yet. I'm on the last 2 chapters of the game, so I should be good. Those you don't hate, you hate, I love you. Wait, what? What, Chili Hog? Wait, what? Okay, I guess. But I still find it really cool that we've gotten basically this game that improves on the first game considerably, but at the same time, you know, does so much more. I really just like Bayonetta 2. I hope everyone here goes and plays it because it's a really good game. I think you guys will like it. You know, Sega, while I poop on Sega for everything else, this is one of those series that I think, you know, that's under their belt in terms of publishing that they really just need to keep up the work with. Like, we need more Bayonetta. We need to see them pushing forward with this series. Like, I can't wait for Bayonetta 3 now because I've gotten Bayonetta 2. Like, I'm about to start making Bayonetta content. I'm become a Bayonetta YouTuber, bro. But, I mean, like, I really love how it doesn't matter which game you play first, not spoiling the ending if you didn't beat it. I haven't beaten Bayo 2 yet, but like Bayonetta 1, like in between 1 and 2, it really doesn't matter if you played 1 or not. That's another thing that I like. Like, they give you some type of background, but they're like, you know, they introduce you to everybody as they should, and they reintroduce you, and they make sure you know, hey, this is a sequel to the first game. There's stuff that happened in the first game, but it doesn't matter because you're. When I say, let me correct myself. It's not that it doesn't matter to the story. It's just that when you look at it, at the game, the Bayonetta's 2 story doesn't rely on the story of 1, and that's one thing I really like. Big infinite cube. Read it out loud. Big infinite cube. I guess Bayo-tuber. I'm a Bayo-tuber now. I played Bayonetta 2 demo for Wii U, but never the full game for some reason. My brothers will get it for Switch. Nice, bro. I hope you get to play it. Like, but you're alright, Trey. You just don't have to play what is it called? Bayonetta 1 to understand 2 or its story. Bayonetta 1 also don't have it, but I've already know both stories. Alright, that's nice, Chili Hog. One thing I want to say, you know, because I'm about to go on to the next topic, I didn't have anything really a lot to say, but that it's a good game. You should go pick it up. It's one of those games that's gameplay is gonna live the test of times. It's not gonna age visually. It's not gonna age because, well, you know, you can tell it was made for last generation hardware. It still looks really good and holds up well today. Something it's in those the vein of games like, say, for instance, Final Fantasy 13 is gonna look good for the rest of the time. Let me talk about games I want to pick up, though. What games are you guys going to be trying to pick up? Like, I want to pick up, what is it called? I want to try to get a copy of SADX on GameCube. I want to try and, actually pick up Little Witch Academia in June. There's just, Boruto Shinobi Strikers, etc. I want to pick up, what is it called? Yakuza 0. And I need to start picking up the Yakuza games because I'm playing Kiwami right now, and that game is so good, bro. Like, oh my god. Even after I played and beaten the games, I guess Bayo would have been in Smash 4. Also, I read through most of the lore, and I have no idea what they'll do in 3. Yeah, no, I need to go back and read through the lore, too. That's one thing I really need to do so I can start making these videos. But, what do you guys, what games are you guys, oh, you said God of War PS4, Lewis? I'm not gonna pick up God of War. I never really care for God of War, and this game looks, you know, decent. I'm not gonna pick it up right at launch because I don't have any, there's no value in it for me. I have this thing I'm planning to do called the Backlog. Is going to be the series where I stream games that I have started and haven't beaten, or I started playthroughs of it. Like, say, for instance, FF7. I've been wanting to do another full playthrough of FF7 because the remake's coming out, and I just need to complete this current playthrough. So it's on the Backlog. I want to do this, and I feel like I need to do this for, what is it called? My bad, my stomach hurting. I feel like I just need to do this so I can get these games out of the way. I'm looking forward to a new Spyro game. I heard the rumors about like a Spyro trilogy. I need to get that. I actually want to get the Crash Bandicoot collection. I'm not a huge Crash fan or anything like that, but you know, it's just something that I want to pick up. So my sister has an Xbox One. I want to pick up Knights of the Old Republic and Fable series. When's that Jet Set Radio LP? We ain't doing LPs no more, bro. I gotta make an update video. Like, I'm gonna finish this Birth by Sleep one, and that's just gonna be it, bro. Cause I can't do LPs. Like, it's hard enough to balance YouTube with everything else. It's just, I can't do it. No, I still don't have Bayonetta yet. I still remember the story. I mean, like, you're gonna remember the story regardless of playing the game or not. I mean, like, I remember the story that Pokemon XD Gala Darkness. I haven't played it in years. Get the Crash and Spyro games on PS1. I don't want to buy them on PS1. I'd just rather wait for an HD port. I'd rather just that remaster or really good remaster or remake so I can get back into them. Because like when growing up, like Crash, I played Crash during the GameCube era and stuff, and I don't think people realize this, but Crash wasn't exclusive to just Sony's platforms after the PS1. After the PS1, like Crash games were everywhere. Like let me look up Crash games. Like let's see. Like, it started on Sony platforms, yeah, but like after that, it was like, oh, let me Mind Over Mutants on DS, Lord. Nitro Kart, what's this? All right, is Nitro Kart on DS? I don't know. It looks like it. PSP, iOS. Oh, I was like, I haven't seen this, but I played like CTR on Game Boy, etc. I played a lot of the Game Boy ones. That's a lot of the Crash games I played. I played the original like PlayStation ones and the Game Boy ones. That's really what I played. Yo, what's good, Blue Speedway? Spyro, I definitely need to get this game. And then I heard like Crash Bandicoot, the Insane trilogy's coming to the Switch. And I was just like, I'd rather just pick that up on the Switch than, say, for instance, the PS4. While, you know, you could be like, oh, the PS4 is going to look better. I'd rather just play it on the Switch when, you know, play it on the go when I have some downtime during the day. You know what I mean? But I'm going to end this here because I'm not feeling good. And I feel like I'm about to vomit. So, this is being your man, Shadicstick. This is a shorter Shadic zone because I did not expect this. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. You know, sponsor me if you can. Patreon, blah, blah, blah. We're out of here. Peace. Kiss, kiss.